USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the USC Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Gets it to the back. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Washington State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a...
There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Washington State lines up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Slater. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The RPO, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Floats it out in space. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Washington State going quickly. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Buchanan. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, give on the inside. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him do.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. It's complete to the left. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wants to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Trojans are flying down the field. Using the quick game. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington State will have to boot it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. And now this offense will take the field again. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Slater. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Slithers into space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Slater. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Boston College.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man!
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Breaks the tackle.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Slater. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
3rd down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Gentry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he makes the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Buchanan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Buchanan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Washington State has it all working right now. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it on the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.